Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Real Talk Podcast. Today, we're starting a brand new series called Simple Conversation Scenarios. In each episode, we'll show you how to have short, everyday conversations, perfect for travelers, students, or anyone looking to improve their speaking skills.
Today, we're diving into something really practical. How to confidently order food in English. You know, whether you're traveling, maybe studying abroad, or just trying a new restaurant nearby.
Right. It's a skill you definitely end up needing.
Exactly. So this deep dive, it's designed to equip you with that confidence. We've pulled together some great material covering different places like cafes, proper restaurants, even fast food joints.
Yeah. The basics often apply across the board with some tweaks.
Our main goal here is pretty straightforward. Give you the language tools so you can order what you want, without feeling hesitant or awkward.
Makes sense.
We'll focus on those key moments, greeting the server, asking about the menu, maybe making special requests, which is super important for dietary needs.
Oh, absolutely.
And then finally, sorting out the bill. So yeah, let's unpack all of this.
Okay. It's actually quite interesting how much sort of unspoken structure there is in these everyday interactions. Ordering food, it has a flow.
It really does. Like a little script we all follow. Our English basic source, it breaks down that initial bit, getting seated really well. You walk in and you hear, "Hello, welcome to restaurant name." Pretty standard opening.
Yeah, and your line is usually something simple like, "Hello, table for two, please," or however many people.
Right. And that often leads straight to the reservation question, doesn't it? Do you have a reservation?
Almost always in a sit-down place, yeah.
Yeah.
And the source covers both answers, if you booked or if you just walked in.
And then what? They show you to a table?
Usually, yeah. Something like right this way or here's your table, your server will be with you soon. And then, crucially, here are your menus.
Those little phrases, they make it all feel orderly.
They do. They set the stage.
And it's good they included those variations for asking table for one or table for four, please. And mentioning if you do have that booking, we have a reservation for 7-0.
And those preferences. Asking for a specific spot.
Yeah. Can we sit by the window, please? Or, is there an outside table available? It's good to know you can ask.
Definitely. It's all about establishing your basic needs politely right from the start. Sets a good tone.
Okay, so you're seated, you've got the menu. What's next? The server comes over.
Right. The source gives the example.
Uh-huh.
Hello? Are you ready to order? But maybe you're not.
Happens all the time. So what do you say then?
A simple, "We need a few more minutes, please," works perfectly. Or maybe you have questions first.
Like trying to figure out what something actually is on the menu?
Exactly. The source has a great example. What's in the house salad? And the server explains the house salad has lettuce, tomatoes, cucumbers, and onions with our special dressing.
See, that direct question helps avoid surprises later.
Totally. And asking for recommendations is always a good strategy if you're unsure. What do you recommend?
And the server might say,
Well, something like, "Our chicken sandwich is very popular," or "The fish is also very good today," pointing you towards safe bets or specials.
that list of useful menu questions in the source is gold. What does this dish come with? Is this spicy? What's the soup of the day? What are your specials? Really covers the bases.
It does. Being proactive with questions isn't just about info gathering. It shows you're engaged and helps make sure you get something you'll actually enjoy.
Okay, so you've asked your questions, you've decided. Time for the main event, placing the order.
The server will probably circle back, "Are you ready to order now?"
And then you jump in with those key phrases. "I'd like the chicken sandwich, please." Or maybe, "I'll have the pasta with tomato sauce, please."
Simple and clear. And what's useful in the examples is how they show the server's likely follow-up questions.
Ah, yeah, the sides and drinks. Would you like fries or salad with that?
And what would you like to drink? You need to be ready for those.
So you'd reply, salad, please, and water's fine, thank you.
Exactly. And the other example with the pasta shows how they might suggest add-ons, like would you like garlic bread with that? Or clarify your drink order, regular or decaf for coffee.
It's those little back and forths. Good to anticipate them.
And having those core ordering phrases memorized, "I'd like," "I'll have," "Gang, can I get," "May I have," just makes it all feel smoother. Pick one you like and stick with it maybe.
Good plan. Now, what about special requests? This can feel a bit awkward sometimes, can't it? Asking for changes.
It can, but the sources show it really doesn't have to be. Starting politely is key. Something like, "Excuse me, I have a question about the chicken sandwich." That opens the door gently.
Okay. And then being clear about, say, allergies. That's crucial.
Absolutely vital. The example given is about dairy. I'm allergic to dairy. Does it have cheese?
And the server's response?
Yes, it comes with cheese, but we can make it without cheese. See, usually very accommodating if you're clear and polite.
That's reassuring. And it's not just allergies, right? Could be a preference, like asking for dressing on the side.
Yep. Also, can I have the dressing on the side? Totally normal request. Or checking dietary needs. And is the soup vegetarian?
What if it's not?
The server might say, no, it's made with chicken broth, but our tomato soup is vegetarian, offering an alternative.
Ah, okay. And that list of common requests is handy too. No onions, please. Can I substitute fries for salad? Is this gluten-free? I'm vegetarian vegan.
I don't eat pork. Not too spicy, please. No ice. Extra sauce. Yeah, it covers a lot. Knowing those phrases really empowers you.
The key seems to be clarity. Be specific.
Exactly. The clearer you are, the easier it is for them to get it right for you. And it's perfectly okay to ask these things.
Right. Okay, so food's arrived, you're eating. What if you need something mid-meal? Another napkin. More water.
Simple politeness goes a long way. Excuse me, could I have another napkin, please? Or, excuse me, may I have some more water, please? Just flag down your server politely.
And the source lists other useful ones too, like needing more cutlery, or if, heaven forbid, the food is cold.
Yeah, or asking for condiments. Could I have some ketchup, please? And the modern essential.
Let me guess. Wi-Fi.
You got it. Could we have the Wi-Fi password? Definitely a common one now.
Okay, good stuff. So, meal's done, time to pay up. How do you kick that off?
The standard phrase is, excuse me, can we have the check, please? Or bill works just as well.
Check or bill. Got it.
And the server will likely respond with something like, certainly, I'll bring it right away. Or maybe, here's your check, no rush, giving you time.
And then paying itself, asking about payment methods.
Super common. Can I pay by credit card is probably the most frequent question.
And assuming they say yes.
Then there's the final exchange after you pay. They might say, here's your receipt, thank you for coming, and you'd reply, thank you, have a nice day. Just polite closing remarks.
That list of payment phrases also covers things like paying separately.
Can we pay separately?
Yeah.
Or asking about currency, do you take American dollars? And asking about service charges, is service included? That's an important one.
Yeah, leads right into tipping, doesn't it? Which is tricky.
It really varies. The sources point this out clearly. In the US and Canada, you're generally looking at 15–20% as standard.
But elsewhere.
It differs. Many places in Europe might already include a service charge in the bill. And somewhere like Japan, tipping isn't really done. It can even be seen as a bit odd.
Wow. Okay, so you really need to know the local custom.
Absolutely. Being aware shows respect. The cultural tips also mention other things like, do you order at the counter or is it table service? How do you get the server's attention? Usually a polite wave, not snapping fingers.
Good point.
And things like water not always being free outside the U.S. or splitting the bill not being common everywhere. Little things, but good to know.
Definitely helps avoid awkwardness. Okay, lastly, the sources highlighted some key vocabulary and pronunciation points.
Yeah, just reinforcing some useful bits, recognizing phrases the staff might use like, do you have a minute to take my order? Or what can I get you today?
And phrases for you to use when asking like, is it possible yet? Or do you have any vegan options? Or could I ask what's in this dish?
And those crucial allergy dietary phrases. I'm allergic to nuts. Can I get this without sugar? Is this vegetarian, vegan, gluten-free? Repetition helps cement these.
For sure. And wrapping up, can I get the bill, please? Cash or card, and maybe keep the change.
Exactly. Essential toolkit phrases.
And the pronunciation tips. I saw notes on could I get, sounding like could I get.
Yeah, that kind of natural slurring or linking happens a lot in spoken English. Also emphasizing the G in vegan and practicing multi-syllable words like avocado slowly first.
Little details that boost fluency and understanding.
They really do. It's not just words. It's the rhythm, the intonation. Practicing these phrases out loud, even just to yourself, builds that muscle memory and confidence for when you're actually there.
Right. So quite a journey we've taken there. From walking in the door to paying the bill, we've covered greetings, menus, special requests, cultural tips, the works.
Hopefully you listening now feel, well, a bit more ready, more confident about handling these situations.
Yeah, definitely. So maybe a question for you to think about. Is there a particular food or dish you're now feeling more excited or more confident about trying to order in English?
Or maybe you've had a funny or interesting experience ordering food in another language before. These situations often make good stories later.
Huh, true. Well, we really hope this deep dive helps smooth the way for your next meal out, wherever that might be. You've got the tools now.
Go forth and order delicious things.
Absolutely. Be adventurous, try something new, keep exploring, one tasty, well-ordered meal at a time.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss a new episode. See you next time.